when it came to expressing my deepest, darkest secrets. Um, it takes a toll on mental health because you are reliving by expressing them again. I have made tremendous effort while she was in the house.
Yeah.
Also, when she came back,
Yeah.
I sensed that she's come back with the baggage
Yeah.
because I did not expect. I said she's out of the show. She would just shed off everything, begin with a new, with a new outlook. But when she came back, I was, I was shocked. मैं और अली तो plans भी बनाते थे हम बाहर जाएंगे we'll do this we'll do that of
Yeah.
course incorporating Jasmine as well और कहीं ना कहीं अली भी बोलता था हाँ हाँ वो तो भूल गई होगी अब वो तो शी मस्ट बी चिल्ड आउट उसको स्ट्रेस था ये था एंड आई समवेयर बिलीव्ड दैट आल्सो कि हाँ यार चल अब स्ट्रेस से बाहर जा चुकी है बिग बॉस के घर से बाहर जा चुकी है नाउ शील बी ओके शील बी फाइन सलमान सर की तरफ से जो कुछ भी था आई टेक इट एज he saw potential.
Yeah.
He saw things the way we could not see while we were in the house. हमको क्यों डांट पड़ती है बट फिर रियलाइज किया कि हमने खुद ही के लिए स्टैंडर्ड्स इतने हाई कर दिए हैं कि हम वी हैव टू जस्ट मैच अप टू दैट थिंग.
All right, so today I have with me the winner of Bigg Boss season 14, Rubina Dilaik, joining in. Rubina, welcome, congratulations. It's so good to see you.
Thank you.
Many congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You know, I don't just want to congratulate you on the fact that you won the show, but also because you've played the show with utmost dignity. Something that you and
Thank you.
Abhinav both have done. I also spoke to Abhinav and told him the same, and I'm just glad that you both did that. Um, what do you feel about? And I mean, what is it like coming back to your house? I know that there was like a party and all that happened. Abhinav decorated the place. Are you like finally able to sink in the feeling? What was it like sleeping on your bed after 4.5 months? How was that like?
Um, though I could only manage 2 to 3 hours of sleep since the cycle has just gone for a toss, but those 2 to 3 hours were just heavenly. I mean, nothing like your own home, sweet home, and nothing like your bed. So the feeling is, I just wish like if I can just go back and lie down.
And how is it like at home? Like the celebrations happening yesterday. Also, you had a party with some friends over. How has that been like?
Um, it's just beautiful to have people who enjoy and who rejoice your success, who are waiting for you to come out and they can just hold you and hug you. So the only thing that I was missing back at Big Boss house was my family and my friends because they just, they just so make you feel precious. And that was the whole celebration about they just wanted to rejoice what I have achieved.
How nice. When you're one of those contestants who's really gone through a lot in the show, आप day one से लेके अंत तक रही. इसके साथ ही you shared a lot of your personal stuff, lot of ups and
Mhm.
downs throughout the course of the entire show. चाहे वो आपके personal relationships हो, कविता का incident हो, राखी का incident हो, so many things that happened. So I understand that it might have taken a lot of mental toll on your, mental health as well, lot of effect.
Yes,
What do you
yes.
have to say about that? What kind of a situation, like the kind of situations that happen, what kind of a toll does it take on your mental well-being? And how did you deal with it?
Uh, that's a great question. As I mentioned earlier, that I have lived this journey honestly. So when I say honestly, I did not, I did not manipulate the situation, thinking I should say this, it will work. I should not say this, it might not work.
Mhm.
I was genuine enough with my approach when it came to confronting people, when it came to expressing my deepest, darkest secrets. Um, it takes a toll on mental health because you are reliving by expressing them again. You are confronting and going again into the darker sides of your of your lives, and you are you're uprooting them to come out into everybody's eye. So it did not I do not regret doing that. It did bother me, but I always believed, till the time you do not face your demons, you will not be able to confront or fight with them. So, to face your own demons, you have to be vulnerable. You have to be, you have to have an acceptance that yes, we as human beings, we are flawed. We do commit mistakes. We have our own issues in life, and that is absolutely okay, because nobody is born perfect. No, let me rephrase. Every child is born perfect, but with time and with social pressures and with certain expectations, we forget that our intrinsic way of living was just to be loving and just to encompass ourselves as whole. But हमें एक certain level of understanding और judgment दे दिया, जहाँ बोला गया no, you can't cry, no, you can't talk about your breakups, no, you can't talk about your problems. People will say हो कैसी है, कैसे जीते हैं, उनका relationship कैसा है. You should not all you say about it, you should remain quiet, always portray the best side of yourself. Social media पे अच्छा दिखाओ, holding hand in hand, best foods and blah blah blah. ये हमारी conditioning ऐसी कर दी गई है कि we live more for the outer world than living it for ourselves. And while living the journey of Bigg Boss, I realized that until or unless I don't open up to the world, I will not be able to embrace myself. Because if I'm ashamed of some things within myself, how will I be able to accept them as well? So that was the whole idea of bringing out my problems, my confessions, my struggles, so that I can just openly accept them and embrace them. And while doing so, the world just happened to see it as well, and I have no regrets about it. And I just feel that opening up, if at any point in time, has helped people relate themselves, or has helped, or has just inspired people to bring about a change within themselves also, I think then that whole pain and whole turmoil that I went through was worth it.
No, definitely. It's definitely inspired a lot of people because it's very courageous of you to be doing that on national television. So that's why I had to know this. When Abhinav came out of the Bigg Boss house, I asked him about Jasmine and the entire relationship that they shared. उन लोगों को ज़्यादा time नहीं मिला साथ में spend करने के लिए बाद में because Abhinav sadly got evicted. But Abhinav had just maintained his stand throughout all the interviews, and he said that I do not know Jasmine. He did not say anything beyond it. He was obviously affected. He was hurt, after all of that had happened. What do you feel about the entire situation? Because things have they just changed drastically, and you also felt a certain baggage that she had carried when she came back in the family week, which you also said to Ali कि मुझे लग रहा है कि कुछ ऐसी चीज है. तो आपका इस पे पूरे सिचुएशन पे क्या टेक है? Do you think you will probably extend an olive branch to Jasmine and be like, you want to sort things out with her? What's that like?
I have made tremendous effort while she was in the house.
Yeah.
Also, when she came back,
Yeah.
I sensed that she's come back with the baggage, because I did not expect. I said she's out of the show. She would just shed off everything, begin with a new, with a new outlook. But when she came back, I was shocked that she's still carrying it, because the day she went out, I honestly felt I wish I could have made a little more effort. And I honestly felt that. And from there onwards, I had forgiven and forgotten everything. In fact, मैं और अली तो plans भी बनाते थे, हम बाहर जाएंगे, we'll do this, we'll do that. Of course, incorporating Jasmine as well. और कहीं ना कहीं अली भी बोलता था हाँ हाँ वो तो भूल गई होगी, अब वो तो she must be chilled out, उसको stress था ये था. And I somewhere believed that also कि हाँ यार चल अब stress से बाहर जा चुकी है, Bigg Boss के घर से बाहर जा चुकी है, now she'll be okay, she'll be fine. But when she came back, I sensed I sensed that she's gotten it back along with her, and I told Ali also, "Okay, yaar, it's gonna affect us, and I can foresee certain things coming up." And it actually also happened during the task, also during that, that wagon horse thing task. That it just, I was sensing it, and it was just a matter of time that she would have exploded, and she did. So later that evening, I went and apologized her again कि यार तेरी तरफ से पता नहीं क्या है, but I have a clean slate from my end, and I was somewhere apprehensive that this is going to happen. So hence that reaction of mine towards you, and I apologize for that reaction because A, you are no more a part of the show. You are not a contestant. B, I don't want to carry any baggage. So maybe in the spur of the moment, I also argued with her. So I'm sorry for that. So I tried mending my ways then also. Halanki, that was the most crucial part of my that was also the most crucial part of my journey towards the end, where I had to only focus on my game and myself. Um, Yet I thought that let me just clear out this thing also. If if time if time has given me this opportunity that she's come back again in the house, जो बिग बॉस में हुआ है, मैं एक बार फिर से बिग बॉस में रिजॉल्व कर लूं, मैंने उतना तक एफर्ट भी किया है। पर उसके बाद when I sense that she's not letting it go, I can't push it beyond. I can't force it beyond. So hence I have a stance that till the time she does not let go of her own baggage, where I feel is becoming toxic for her only. Because इतना negativity ले जाकर अपने दिल में इतना toxicity रखकर, it will somewhere affect you. It does not affect me anymore because I have let go of things and I have moved on. So hence I've said that you take your time, given her the space, you be free of your own baggage. Maybe if then she feels that this relationship was worth it, I'm always waiting with open arms. If not, then it was one of the chapters of my life which I would want to celebrate the beautiful sides, and the ugly sides I'm okay to forget and forgive. So that's all about it.
That is so well put, Rubina. Oh God, that is so well put. Okay, what do you think about Rahul Vaidya? Because he was a runner-up, and जब वो moment था when you both were standing with Salman sir, there was obviously a thing कि कोई भी जीत सकता है, because वो जो कांटे
Yes,
की टक्कर होती है ना, वैसा था moment. Both
yes,
both of
yes.
you have had crazy fan following, still do that. Uh, what do you think about this entire journey with Rahul Vaidya?
Of course, he was deserving enough. Hence, his journey was till the end. And as I had mentioned there on stage also, that chances look 50-50, but my desire of having it 51 and 49%, that is something different. Uh, I mean, all I can say is we've given our best. We've lived our journey in a very authentic way, and that's why people were able to connect us on a very authentic level.
Right.
And so he equally deserves, to be there as well. But as I've always said, that winning trophy is a play of destiny, because हम सब मेहनत करते हैं, हम सब अपने लिए we want to do the best for ourselves, and as artists we want to do the best for our audience also.
Yeah.
So doing the best, creating your own story, and then finally receiving a reward for it, I think it's just a play of destiny, and so destiny just played out, and I was fortunate enough to receive the reward.
जब अभिनव भी बाहर आए थे तो आई हैड आस्क्ड हिम कि जब द एंटायर राखी इंसिडेंट हैड हैपेंड एंड सलमान सर हैड ऑब्वियसली स्पोकन टू द टू ऑफ यू एंड ही सेड अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स टू बोथ ऑफ यू. तो मैंने ये चीज उस वक्त भी सलमान सर ने इनफैक्ट ये चीज कही थी कि ऐसा बाहर कहा जा रहा है कि दैट ही इज बीइंग बायस्ड टुवर्ड्स राखी और टुवर्ड्स एनीबडी एल्स फॉर दैट मैटर, और आपको एक बुरी लाइट में दिखाया जा रहा है, ऐसा उन्होंने भी कहा था कि ऐसा बाहर दिख रहा है. When I spoke to Abhinav also about this, do you think, what do you have to say about that? Abhinav said that जितना समय सलमान सर ने आप दोनों पे बिताया, throughout the show, trying to improve the two of you, and he thinks कि Abhinav, that's what Abhinav said कि he thinks apparently कि bias थे क्योंकि वो हमें इतना प्यार करते थे कि उन्होंने हमेशा हम पे, he tried to improve us. Do you also agree with that, or do you have a different take towards that?
Okay, so I would say, where do you invest your maximum time and energy? Where you know that it will be reciprocated? Where do you uh, where do you try and mend things? Where you know there is a potential and there is a scope of improving. So Salman sir की तरफ से जो कुछ भी था, I take it as he saw potential. He saw things the way we could not see while we were in the house. I have always said that, in the journey of Bigg Boss house, Salman sir's feedback was the most important thing for me. And I have always, even his criticism, I have taken it with a positive stride because there was a learning lesson for me. My sister said it in a very good way कि अगर कोई टॉपर होता है, उसके अगर 2 मार्क्स भी कम आते हैं ना, तो टीचर्स उसको डांटते हैं. अगर जो बैक बेंचर्स होते हैं और जो रेगुलरली फेल होते हैं ना, उनके भी अगर 40% आ जाए ना, तो पूरी फैमिली रिजॉइस करती है. So that is the level of expectations I think they had from both of us. कि यार, if we say certain things, if we have our own principles or our own ways of dealing with our problems, we were of a very different mindset. अब उस mindset में I think the expectations of the makers and Salman sir ऐसी थी. अब उस expectations में हम कहीं ना कहीं अगर नीचे आते थे, तो they used to just pull us up. So that pulling up was through these ways of letting us know कि this Rakhi तो ऐसी ही है, this is how you could have dealt, and it's a brilliant way of telling us.
Yeah.
So I have never felt bad about it. Yes, it used to just feel कि out of all sirf it's just us that we are not being like good people. We are not being we are not maybe the nice people because हमको क्यों डांट पड़ती है. बट फिर रियलाइज किया कि हमने खुद ही के लिए स्टैंडर्ड्स इतने हाई कर दिए हैं कि हम we have to just match up to that thing, and they are just helping us achieve that time and again. So it's a beautiful thing that he's invested his time, he has invested his energy.
I absolutely loved this conversation, Rubina. Thank you so much for all the time. I want to congratulate you yet again for the game, for playing with utmost dignity, for putting out your vulnerabilities and becoming a stronger person, and for becoming an inspiration for everybody out there. So thank you, and really hope to chat with you again very soon, hopefully for your exciting projects that I'm sure that you'll be flooded with, now. So all the very best, and thank you so very much.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.